have artillery, the Confederates, to support this attack.
Maybe a little big bang.
That's right. Probably. Is there any doubt?
Dan Sickles is a very interesting character, very colorful character. A lot of people think, for what he did on July 2nd, 1863, moving 10,000 men 3/4 mile in front of the rest of the Union Army, only 600 yards from the Confederate line, that he should have gone to jail for that or prison. Well, 3 years before this, he almost did go to prison. Sickles had been over in Europe carrying on an affair with the deposed Queen of Spain. Came back to Washington, found out his much older wife had been cheating on him. The son of the man who wrote our national anthem, Francis Scott Key's son, Philip Warren Key. Sickles chases Key down to Lafayette Square in Washington, where he catches Key up against the fence, shoots him dead, and they try no approach to Sickles' defense. He was so angry that he went temporarily insane. Daniel Edgar Sickles becomes the first American ever acquitted of murder using a temporary insanity defense. 3 years later, he's commanding 10,000 Union soldiers. Nothing like that would happen today, though. Oh yeah, the wrought iron fence that closed Lafayette Square. Today it's the wrought iron fence that separates the National Cemetery at Gettysburg from the town cemetery. In all fairness to Sickles, he was a better congressman than he was a general. As a congressman in 1895, he pushes legislation through to turn Gettysburg National Military Park into the Gettysburg National Military Park. He's truly the father of the Gettysburg National Military Park. Title of our scenario today, Hold the Line. Gallant Rally at the D.F. Klingle Farm.
Hold the line is they said part of our ceremony today is hold the line, which is that's 20 thing, correct? So hopefully so they must be.
My battery, you want everyone to go off at the same time?
Yeah!
We'll do it.
Y'all notice that our Confederate artillerists have the red trim on uniforms, red hats. That red trim designates them as the artillery branch of the service. As opposed to the cavalry and the infantry, foot soldiers.
Thanks for the big umbrella. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are coming up and they're looking for seats. If you could help them out by showing them where some seats would be, it's very difficult to find seats when you're there. Thank you very much. There's 3 seats right on both.
Any of y'all have ever seen the movie Gettysburg, you may remember in day 2 of the movie, General Lee is meeting with General Barksdale in charge of the Mississippians. General Barksdale, are the men ready? Barksdale says, Mississippi ready, sir.
We were far. The thing is,
Most of these men about ready to make this attack have already been involved in a 7-hour countercharge earlier this day. General Longstreet was moving his men from North Creek west of Gettysburg, about 3 miles, to their direct jump-off position opposite the Union left. They crested the ridge, could be seen. I actually could see the round tops on the southern end of the Union line. They realized if they could see the round tops, the Union guys would certainly have Signal Corps personnel, observation personnel up on that high ground. They could be seen. And the whole idea of arriving by surprise on the Union left would be lost. So General Longstreet engaged in a 7-hour counter march where he turned around and came back toward Gettysburg and got further behind the tree, closer to the trees along Seminary Ridge, using the trees as concealment. He doesn't come out opposite the peach orchard until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So his men have already been involved in about a 7-hour march.